So you've heard of Stable Diffusion, right?
I have, yeah.
Okay, so Stable Diffusion is one like Midjourney, is one like, any of these like Dolly that can create imagery out of prompts, right? So Stable Diffusion went open source.
Yep.
Which was a big like, oh fuck.
Maverick move.
Yeah, it was like, oh shit. Because like they release it, once you release it open source, everybody's got it and they're running with it in different directions, right? Yep. So a buddy of mine gave me a Discord to go into, and he's like, you gotta check this shit out. This is crazy, right? And it's called Unstable Diffusion.
Okay.
And so they basically took all the guardrails off of Stable Diffusion.
Yeah.
All the protections and shit. Oh my God.
What kind of stuff do you see?
Dude, what do you think you see?
I don't know. Deep fake Taylor Swift porn?
Imagine anything.
I don't know.
Anything you can imagine in its ultra realistic like state where you're almost like you look at it and you're like, is that an image? Like it's like you don't even know. Like it's tricked you already. But it's like the most elegant. It's like it's just like,
say it.
No, it's just like it's like porn done in its like finest.
Very,
Like
very tasteful AI porn.
No, but like you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So like there's all these different channels. And so you can go into some channels and see like aliens with like 6 breasts and like weird shit, like where you're like, that looks real. Not like, like what was it? The movie of Terminator Arnold Schwarzenegger was in with the 3-breasted woman. You know what I'm talking about?
Total Recall.
Yeah, not that. Like this looks real. Like it's disturbingly real stuff, right?
Teenage boys are screwed. They're not gonna get anything done in the next
this is
10 years.
Well, no, but they're screwed in terms of relationships, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is what worries me. So remember the movie Her, right?
Yeah, I do.
So
great movie.
One of the things about Her, well, for people that haven't watched it, you got to go and watch this because it's going to become a reality. This man that has a relationship with his phone, and the phone has a very serious AI on it.
Yeah, phone or laptop when he's at work.
Right,
There's this ubiquitous AI companion.
Just following him around, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things about OpenAI that you can do now is you can save and train model data to be persistent.
Mm-hmm.
So I can go in right now. Sorry for Toaster licking the bowl in the background.
Ringing the Tibetan meditation bowl with his collar.
All right. So what you can do is you can go in and you can say, here are the properties of who I want you to be. And people are doing this. There's this website that has all these AI hacks, prompt hacks, they call it. Mm-hmm. And you can go in and say, you are this personality type. You're a little bit bitchy. You're sassy, like blah, blah. And you can save this and it will respond to you and learn from you. And you can have what appears to be a human conversation with your perfect, like polar opposite or whatever you're looking for in life. Dude, I'm telling you, we're 3 years out from that being conversation based.
Have you heard of Replica with a K?
Yes, of course. I looked at that. I almost invested in that company years ago.
All right. So you should explain Replica because they claim to have 10 million registered users.
Yeah. Yeah. So this was a company that was raising capital quite a while ago. And I saw them, but it was before the AI thing really took off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is it. Like this is this idea. And I worry because you think of countries.
Replica is Her, just so you guys know. I mean, there's more to it, but that's basically it.
But imagine you've seen this, you would know this better than I would, but in Japan, there's been this decrease in dating. And I've heard about, there's like this shame of like whether or not you have a high quality job enough. And like, there's like this disconnect between the male and female population. Do you know what I'm talking about? There was a report that came out on how dating was in the decline.
Well, dating and fertility,
yes,
reproduction in general is on the decline, and they're in a very problematic situation.
So imagine
from birth rate, like replacement rates, they're in a really sticky, terrible situation.
Okay, so now
which I think China could be in like 20, 30 years, 20 years probably.
But I think we're all going to be there because
like population implosion.
I think you might just have a partner online, like a AI.
Yeah.
Like we might just have AI partners, Well,
I was talking to someone about this because, as you mentioned, right, I'm single now. And they said, oh, you should hop on Replica, just like check it out. And I was like, I don't actually want.
Did it scare you?
It scared me in the sense that I was like, okay, there are times when I'm really lonely.
Yeah.
And humans are messy. Humans are difficult. And if you get close to someone, it's great for a while. You have the honeymoon phase and things are great and puppy love and like, everything you do is so funny. And then things change, right? And it gets a little more complex. But if you had an AI companion who, especially if it were compelling voice, which is
yeah.
going to happen immediately.
Dude,
I mean,
2 years.
It's already like I've seen AI. I can't remember the company names, but that have been trained on voice data.
Yes.
To mimic, and I actually know podcasts that are being produced right now.
This show
using AI.
We're not even here.
AI to read scripts that are sort of pieced together from celebrity sample data.
Yes.
And listeners have no idea.
Yeah.
They have no idea.
It's
like these
crazy.
podcasts are not quote unquote real because it's not what you think it is. And we are so close to there being the equivalent of like the Scarlett Johansson, right?
Yeah.
Like sexy, smoky voice, like sassy, funny, getting there.
Gives you a little shit from time to time, but doesn't ask you to pick up your socks.
Yeah, right. Right, that kind of thing.
Daria's looking at me.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I didn't want to dig into Replica because I was like, there's a chance
that
it's better than I think it's going to be.
Yes.
And then I start playing the game because I'm like, I'm just testing the service. And then I start getting my human needs met by this AI.
Dude,
and
this
it
is
takes
happening.
it takes the pressure off of, which maybe sometimes could be a good thing, but takes the pressure off of human interaction.
Dude, I think this is my point. This is why I wanted to bring this up. I think this is going to happen. The question is,
Children of men, here we
actually,
come.
I have a question for Daria. Like, if I start talking to someone on AI that is a female AI person, is that cheating? It is?
Yes.
What?
That doesn't. No. Well, I'm just repeating what she said. That doesn't surprise me. I've thought about this a lot too. I'm
It's
like
cheating if I talk to AI and
well, I mean, especially if it's like sexting and this, that, and the other thing.
why is that cheating? It's an AI. What did she say?
She said, "Well, you don't talk to me."
Well, stop bitching about my socks.
Yeah, I think that this will become an absolute issue, right?
Oh, it's going to be a huge issue.
It's going to be a
dude.
huge issue.
This is one of the things that it really, truly keeps me up being like, I either need to invest in this company or avoid it or a combination of thereof.
Yeah, and invest in it so that you can have your bug out bag and your bunker.
Yeah.